Good day, brothers and sisters. This is your host, Job Moraga from Maran Spiritual Ministries. Brothers and sisters, today I want to talk about the Pope, me, the speculators, and also probably people who know more than the Pope and I, but who prefer to be quiet or they don't have the means to publicize what they know. Recently, brothers and sisters, I've come across some videos which suggest that the Pope has been a bit vocal about the Antichrist, that the Antichrist is in office now. Brothers and sisters, for the Pope to be that confident, it means that he knows something about the Antichrist. And I'm not talking about superficially, I'm talking about the revelation that the Pope may have been exposed to. And if he says that the Antichrist is in office, he probably, by revelation, know the identity of the Antichrist. Brothers and sisters, I stand before you, and may the Lord judge me for this one day if what I'm about to tell you is a lie. I know who the Antichrist is, and the Lord has revealed the Antichrist to me on almost more than 7 occasions. I have seen him, I have interacted with him in the realm of the Spirit. But I do understand, brothers and sisters, that behind me, as I look back, I don't have 1.3 billion people who would believe me like the Pope does. Behind me, if I look back, I'll probably just have my daughter. My daughter would be the only follower that I would have. She will be the only one who would believe what I'm saying. And I'm not saying this, brothers and sisters, to hurt you. That is just the nature of things. She's probably the only one, when I look back, who will still be behind me to say, you know what, Dad? I believe you. I believe what you say. So, brothers and sisters, the Pope, of course, has got 1.3 billion people who follow him, who would believe what he says. And it would be nice for the Pope at some stage to reveal who the Antichrist is, so that we can all learn from him. I know that the Antichrist is in Europe, and I'm not speculating. I've seen many videos where people are speculating. Today it's that one, today it's that one. They're just speculating. I don't speculate. And I know that what the Lord has revealed to me is the truth and nothing but the truth. But also, I do have a history with the Pope as well. I have met the Pope on numerous occasions in the realm of the Spirit, and I know what the Pope is saying, and I fully understand what he's saying when he says that the Antichrist is in office, and I know that he knows the identity of the Antichrist. And he knows too that I know the identity of the Antichrist, because the Pope and I have met in the realm of the Spirit on more than 3 occasions. And of course, without going into too much detail, he knows that I know what he knows. So, brothers and sisters, things are not what they seem to be. Look deeper, brothers and sisters. Things are not what they seem to be. Look deeper. But to minimize the frustration, because I'm truly waiting for the announcement to be made about who this particular gentleman is, especially if the announcement was to be made by somebody as prominent as the Pope, because we're talking about a leader, a spiritual leader of a huge church, 1.3 billion people that look up to the Pope for revelation and other things. So, Pope, you take the lead and let us know when would be the right time for us to reveal who the Antichrist is, because I am certain that you will agree with me that we both know who the Antichrist is. Your revelation, my revelation, and probably those who know more than us and they prefer to keep quiet. I think we can assist this world that we are in, and I believe that that is what we need to do. And of course, with your advanced knowledge, religious and spiritual knowledge, possibly you will be the right person to make that announcement. Because quite frankly, we don't know who's going to make that announcement. And I'm not talking about the fact that there is an Antichrist. I think that we all agree that he is there. What we seem to be dilly-dallying about is the identity, and we seem to be curtailed by the prophecies as contained in the Bible. But I've seen the Pope taking or making strides, being adventurous about certain matters or certain prophecies. I have seen the Pope, for instance, saying that we should emulate the compassion of Christ when he spoke about certain topics which many Christians would disagree with him on. So, brothers and sisters, today's video, it was not really to say much, but to say that there is me, there is the Pope, there are speculators. I have seen many of them, speculators. And then, of course, there are probably people who are just quiet. The Lord has already revealed everything to them. They know, but they are quiet. I have seen another, I think he's a Roman Catholic church father or priest. I have seen him also talking about the same thing, saying that he knows who the Antichrist is. And he said that they had met him in his office. And obviously he's talking about in the realm of the spirit. God revealed to him that that is who he is. And I was just wondering whether the father or the priest had a chance to brief the Pope and obviously relate this story to the Pope or his revelation to the Pope, so that they too can compare notes and differentiate, or perhaps if there are no differences, agree on the way forward. Because if they know who the true identity of the Antichrist is, I think then the church, the Roman Catholic Church, must take the center stage and must take the lead. As for me and my daughter, if when I look back, she will still be behind me, I have no doubt in my mind who he is. And of course, I will shed some light in the next video. I will talk about something very important. I am going to talk about the year 1982. The year 1982 is fundamental in narrowing the gap, so that those of you who are still lost, those of you who are still speculating, shouldn't speculate. They should nail their colors to the mast, because the year 1982 surely will explain more. But the point that I'm making is that if you are looking for the Antichrist, look no further than Europe. I will do that video about the year 1982, whereby I was just shown the year 1982, and then I believe a couple of days or a few days thereafter, I was then told to read the book of Daniel, and I never understood why I was shown the year 1982 until recently, a few days ago, when an angelic being who was depicted in the form of a business card. Let me use the business card analogy. He was depicted in the form of a business card, meaning that from the head up to the shoulder level, he was light. I could see that he was just bright, he was light. And then from the shoulder downwards, I saw blue. So I saw the color blue, and we know that the color blue is often associated with the Holy Spirit. So yes, until that angelic being stood before me and explained to me what the year 1982, what was its significance, and why was I told to read the book of Daniel. So yes, brothers and sisters, one of us, or the three of us, or the four of us, knows the true identity of the Antichrist. And I've got no doubt that the Pope knows who he is, and I agree with him. We all know who he is. Thank you, brothers and sisters. Until I see you in the next video, on that heavy note, Job Maraga from Maran Spiritual Ministries. Goodbye.